Hi, this is a brief video tour of MyOpenMath showing you how to register and set up your account, and then a brief tour of the page itself and some of the features that you'll find. So enjoy! So we're here in the MyOpenMath login page. For those of you that already have an account, you'll be able to use your same username and password that you've used previously. But if you have not used MyOpenMath before, you'll need to set up your account. And the way to do that is to register as a new student here. This link here will take you to a page where you can enter a username, you'll create a password, you're going to enter your first and last names and an email address. Keep in mind, this is an email address that I plan on using to communicate with you. My recommendation would be to use the STLCC email address, but in any case, whatever email you use here, be sure that you check it regularly. You'll also need the course ID and the enrollment key, which you'll find both in Blackboard and in the syllabus. So check out those places carefully for the course ID and enrollment key. And once you fill out those fields, you'll be able to sign up. And when you sign up, your account will be created and you'll be connected to our course materials. And so when you log in, you should see this course. This is our calculus course, spring 2021. And when you click on that, this is what our page looks like. You'll notice that you get a notification when there are new forum threads posted. You'll also get a notification for new messages. So you can navigate to those things using the menu on the left-hand side. There's also a menu on the top portion of the page that you can use to navigate through the platform. I'll just say a couple of quick things about those, and then I want to move to the main body of the platform in a minute, and that'll be the focus of this video. So the first thing you can do is you can click on the messages link on the top or on the left, and any messages that I have sent or that your classmates have sent to you will be posted here. You can also send me a message using this Send New Message button. The Forums button will take you to all the active forums that are available to you. You can also, there'll be another place where you can get to the forums if you like. Week number 1, if you click on that, you'll see that there's a description for the forum. It just says, use this forum to post a little background or introduction about yourself. And I've posted a thread that I hope will be useful to you. It just talks about how to add a photo to your profile, which would be nice so we can match a face to the posts that you create this semester. In addition, there's a calendar button that will take you to all the important due dates in the course. Please note that the calendar here only shows final deadlines. So this calendar will be a little bit different than the calendar you see in the syllabus. The calendar in the syllabus is a suggested schedule for when you should work on things. And so occasionally I recommend that you finish an assignment before it's due. Some days the due date and the when I ask you to or when I suggest that you should work on the assignment, they match, but in other cases they're a little bit different. In any case, they should line up well enough that if you follow the suggested schedule, you will be meeting the deadlines here in the calendar. The calendar is interactive, so when you click on a date, you can go to links related to those things. So Tuesday the 19th has the welcome video, which my hope is you've already seen, and a link to the syllabus. If you want to go to a forum post, you can click on the date that that's due, and then click on the link that says week 1. Also here is the gradebook, and the gradebook will show all the assignments that you've completed, and oftentimes I will give feedback directly to you through comments in the platform, and so there will be a little link here that says view feedback. So this is a place you can check your grades and your scores throughout the course. So if I go back to the main page, want to just show you some things about how to navigate through the course. So the way that MyOpenMath is set up, it's set up in things called blocks, and blocks can either take this form that are expandable and collapsible, or they can be folders. So there are a couple of folders here, but most of the blocks are set up like this, where if I click on a triangle, it will expand the block and you'll see more things. So as the name indicates, I recommend that you start here. And you'll see, again, a copy of the welcome video, link, a link to the syllabus. There's a link here to the textbook. I wouldn't worry too much about the textbook link because throughout the course, I will be linking you to the important stuff you need to use at any given time. There's a link here for virtual office hours, a link to our free online calculator tool that we'll be using called Desmos. Some folks want to know what calculator they should use. You can use other calculators if you prefer, but I'm going to be suggesting and recommending this one, because not only because it's free, but because it's easy to use and does a lot of the things that we need in the course. We'll also occasionally be using Wolfram Alpha, so here's a link to Wolfram Alpha. I also will be linking, just like the textbook, when you need certain of these tools, I'll be providing those links elsewhere, but this is a common place that you can find those links when you need them. So I'm going to collapse that block. Here's another block that takes you directly to the weekly forums. So this is another way to get to the forums in addition to the link on the side or the top. And then a block that talks about potentially useful links for the course. So there's a link here that tells you how to set up an appointment with online tutoring. Online tutoring at the college is completely free, so I encourage you to take advantage of that. Here's another link to the welcome video. They're all the same video, but if you love watching that video just as much as I do, then you can watch it all three places. There's also a slideshow here that is advice taken directly from comments and quotes from my previous students in my online calc classes. And then finally in this block is a folder that I'm calling Calculus in a Nutshell, and they're videos that I post about some of the biggest topics that I hope will be useful in summarizing the important stuff you need to know in the class. And then the rest of the page here is a set of modules, and each module is going to have content in it that you're going to follow along. So module 1 is a review. That's where I recommend starting in the course after you've posted your week 1 thread. Introducing yourself, come here to module 1 to start assignment 1, which is a review. That assignment will get you acclimated to the MyOpenMath tutorial platform, but it will also help you review algebra and trig and analytic geometry and other important topics that you're going to need throughout this course as we go forward. So my hope is that the assignment, the items on the assignment are familiar to you. My hope is that some of them are challenging, but I also hope that most of it is familiar and not too difficult for you. If you run into significant amounts of trouble, or there are particular topics that you need to review, that's what these folders are for. So if you struggle with the items related to trig in assignment number 1, you can click on this folder link and it will take you to a series of textbook links and video folders and things like that that you can use to help review particular topics related to trig, or really any other topic that you'll need to know getting started in the course. So assignment 1 is where you should go after you post your initial thread. And then these other modules will become available to us as the course proceeds. So modules 2 and 3 will be available to everyone starting on the first official day of classes. And because I'm recording this before that day, those modules aren't going to be available yet, but they will be on day 1. And then modules 4, 5, and 6 will become visible as we proceed through the material in class. So that's a brief tour of the MyOpenMath platform. There's a lot more to learn and do in it. I think it's a really useful platform, and I hope you will find it to be useful throughout the semester. But if you have any questions as you work, please be sure to let me know.